Hello, welcome to IT-216, a Group 1 SafeServe presentation. I am joined by Arsal, Rabia, Ahmed, Nadim, and myself, and we'll be talking about the group presentation that we've done today. I'm going to pass on to the next speaker. All right, so in phase 1, we'll be talking about defining the problem, the domain scope, defining the solution, and any preliminary analysis of the solution, which includes stakeholders, use case scenarios as well. So I'm going to pass on to the next speaker.
Part 1, Domain, Scope, and Problem. The domain is e-commerce application and the scope is mobile application. In the chart, there are 4 categories: statement, issues, objectives, and requirements. For example, in the first row, the financial losses as a result of unsafe payment transaction was one of the statement. The issues was money fraud. Objectives was included safe payment system. And for the requirements, it makes use of safe payment channels that can identify fraud. The rest 4 rows are the remaining domain and scope problems that will pass on through the project. I'm going to pass on the next presenter.
Hello everyone, I'm Nadim and I'll be presenting the stakeholders involved in our SafeServe project. Firstly, we have the customers who order goods, provide reviews, and use the application. They are the primary users and their feedback is crucial for continuous improvement. Next, we have the delivery drivers responsible for delivering the goods and updating customers on their order status. Their role really ensures timely and accurate delivery of orders. Restaurants are another key stakeholder as they manage menu items and prepare orders. Their efficiency directly impacts the quality and speed of service. Lastly, the admin team oversees the system's operations and addresses public inquiries. They ensure that the system runs smoothly and is resolved. Each of these stakeholders plays a vital role in ensuring the success and reliability of the SafeServe system. Thank you.
All right, now we're going to be talking about the use case scenarios within the project that we demonstrated. The first, the use case name, placing order with SafeServe, the unique ID SSORO001. So the area is order management. The actors that involved are customer, delivery driver, restaurant, payment processing, admin team, and IT team. The stakeholders, again, as iterated by my fellow classmate, Nadim, customers, restaurant owners, delivery service providers, and the level is blue. And the description of it is allows customers to be able to place, manage, and locate their orders as well. And the triggering event is customer interacts with the SafeServe ordering web server for different order activities. And the trigger type is external and temporal. And the steps that perform the main path is the customer places an order using the secure SafeServe web server. And as well, number 2, customer cancels an order using the secure safe web server. Number 3, customer views updates to order on the secure safe web server. And number 4, restaurant updates any necessary menu items, including like they want to manage their orders, like what certain things are available, what is not. And then moving on to number 5, payment is processed securely between the customer and SafeServe. Number 6, tracking orders are live and updated by delivery driver and when they want to make sure things are up to date. Okay, I'm going to be late, this and that as well. Number 6, tracking orders are live and updated by the delivery driver. Number 7, customer submits feedback based on the order as soon as they get it. You know what I'm saying? And then number 8, restaurant responds to customer feedback. Number 9, admin team manages SafeServe system settings to make sure it is updated with proper configurations. Number 10, last, IT team performs security checks on SafeServe system to prevent any threats from occurring. This is crucial, making sure that nothing major happens. And also moving on to the preconditions now, customer has already registered their account on SafeServe because you need to be able to do that in order to register and be able to place an order. Post conditions is customer has been able to successfully place an order, manage it, and track it where it is located. Assumptions, the customer has a computer or mobile device. We have to make sure this is the thing. Success guarantee. All the customer interactions within SafeServe system are secure and work efficiently. The minimum guarantee, the customer being able to log in to SafeServe web server and view their order, making sure the requirements are met. Moving on to requirements met, giving the ability for customers to be able to place their order of their choice and make sure it's secure as well. And some outstanding issues that may be replied like how can should a customer decline payment details be handled in this situation? And the priority is high of this, and the risks are medium. And again, the information for steps as well is making sure we are detailed as well. I'm going to pass it on to the next presenter.
All right, so here we have a list of the key requirements. This slide is basically showing the necessary components that are needed for the SafeServe system. First, under hardware, we need user technology such as laptops and phones, fast internet access, and servers to store data. These are important for the operations and accessibility of the system. Next, for software, we require software for one-time passwords, secure payment gateways, and encryption. These software components make sure that our system is secure and can protect user data effectively. And finally, under personnel, we need security analysts for periodic assessments, administrators to manage the system, and IT professionals to maintain the system. These roles are also important because they allow the system to run smoothly and secure. I will now pass it to the next presenter.
Based on the SafeServe system, we have created a fishbone diagram that will list the potential risk and involved in our project. And one of those risks that we actually mentioned is quality, that has the risk of a data breach and not enough training for the user, costs, not which has not enough money for getting protective equipment, and substantial startup expenses. We also have time, which deals with delays that are occurred when adding software and adding the security that took longer than anticipated. With this critical potential problems, we will analyze them much more further and try to create a better solution for our system. Now I'll be passing on to the next presenter.
So we wrapped up phase one just now. Now we're going to move on to phase two. So phase two is focusing on using UML to design and analyze the system, which includes class diagram, sequence diagram, state chart diagram, use case scenario diagram, and the activity diagram. And here we go. I'll pass on to the next presenter as follows.
And now I'll be walking you through our class diagram for the SafeServe project. At the core of our system, we have the user class, which serves as a base class for both customer and admin classes. The inheritance ensures that common properties like user ID, name, email, and methods like login, logout are shared, providing a streamlined and consistent user management system. The customer class extends from user and includes additional properties like address, phone number with methods to place, cancel orders, and submit feedback. The admin class inherits from user, but also includes specific properties and methods relevant to system management. The order class, central to our operations, contains order details, status, payment information, and it has associations with customer, restaurant, and delivery driver classes representing the relationships and interactions within the system. Additionally, the menu items class, associated with both the restaurant and the order classes through aggregation, details the items available for order. Each order can include multiple menu items, but these items can exist independently as well. Lastly, we have the delivery driver class, which includes driver ID, name, vehicle, with methods to update delivery status and track deliveries, ensuring efficient order delivery. This class diagram encapsulates the structure and relationships within our system, ensuring a clear, organized, and efficient flow of operations. Moving on, these are the class diagram relationships that we have when it comes to this system. First one is an inheritance relationship, which inheritance allows usually a class to inherit attributes and methods from another class. In this system, the user class serves as a base class for customer and admin, meaning both customer and admin will inherit common properties and behaviors from user. Another one is our aggregation relationship, and we defined it below. In this one, we have order, which contains multiple menu item objects, but menu item can exist independently of the order. And finally, we have the association relationships. which here we have associations between customer and order, order and delivery driver, and restaurant and order.
All right, so here we have the sequence diagram for the SafeServe system. This diagram shows the interactions between different components of the system during an order process. The way it works is a customer places an order, which is then processed by the SafeServe system. The system then communicates with the payment gateway to process the payment. Once the payment is confirmed, the system updates the order status. Once the order is ready, it is then assigned to a delivery driver. The delivery driver then receives the order details and delivers the order to the customer. After the delivery is made, the system then updates the order status to delivered, and the customer can then leave or can submit a feedback. This sequence diagram helps us visualize and understand the flow of activities and the interactions between different parts of the system. I will now pass it on to the next presenter.
Phase 2, state chart diagram. The diagram first starts off with the user that opens the app, which is the customer, and then if they have an existing account, they can order from whichever restaurant they choose. From there, the customer places an order and waits for checkout so they can pay. From payment, the order is processed and receipt is printed out. Once the receipt is printed, then the order is confirmed, which a driver is selected and user can track their order status from the app. From there, the driver checks if the order is going to the right customer by checking the name, address, or phone number. The driver then drops it off to the customer's house, which also means that the order is received on their end. After delivery, if the customer is satisfied, they would leave a feedback or a tip.
Now we're going to be going over the use case diagram. What the use case diagram actually consists of is actors and inclusions and extensions and packages, which is in the next slides. So the actors are customers, restaurant, and delivery driver, and the use cases that that the customer uses is placing an order at SafeServe, submitting a feedback, and what the use case the restaurant uses is responding to feedback, updating the menu, and the delivery driver tracks the delivery. In the on the right hand side, as you can see, it actually has an inclusions and extensions. So the inclusion of placing an order is canceling the order and viewing the order updates. And the extension to that is processing the payment with an actor known as payment processing. Now for the next slide, we have two types of packages. So one of the packages is a customer feedback and menu management packages that has customer, restaurant, and delivery driver. What it consists of is submitting feedback, responding to feedback, updating the menu, and tracking delivery. While the other package, which is the order management package, consists of all of the inclusions and the extensions with payment processing, viewing order updates, and canceling orders.
All right, so for the phase 2 activity diagram, as you can see in the diagram at the top, the very top, the activity diagram is basically going to talk about like the flow of control from one activity to another. So as you guys can see in the top, logging onto the SafeServe system, the form is submitted, then you receive the web form. Then from there, the user ID and password is obtained, then it gets the user record. And now there's a meeting an if-else statement right now. So if it's found, they exchange the data. If it's not found, you display an error message. From there on out, you proceed. You look at the menu items, make a selection, then you keep following this pattern and to select items. You get the order information. Again, you meet an FL statement here. You also get, you want to exchange the data, and then you display if it's available or not. And then you enter the payment information, make sure it's secure. This is the secure part here. You're validating the payment. If a payment information is there, you process the payment. It's accepted or declined. If it's so, and then it's another image, another message, and then exchange data. You get the receipt. The order is confirmed. Send the order confirmation. Update the order to the database, and you display the order for confirmation, and the order is confirmed. I'll pass it on to the next presenter. All right, so now for phase 3, this design the effective input, output, and the user interfaces, which includes dashboard, input forms, and the website main page. I'll pass it on to the next presenter.
Thank you, Munim, and I'll be presenting the dashboard for SafeServe project. The dashboard is a critical tool for our admin team to track goals, objectives, and key trends relevant to the food delivery system. It provides updated data on user activity, sales, and system security, all displayed on high-definition screens for clarity. So, we have several visualizations. Trends in sales showing performance over time, text analytics of customer reviews providing insights into customer satisfaction, restaurant sales breakdown highlighting performance by cuisine, monthly sales comparisons helping identify peak periods. These visualizations are straightforward and mobile friendly, ensuring accessibility. The dashboard's usefulness lies in its ability to help stakeholders make informed decisions to improve operations and strategize next steps. It also helps identify and address any discrepancies within the system, contributing to the overall system improvement. Thank you.
All right, so here we have the SafeServe registration form for phase 3. This form basically allows customers and delivery drivers to sign up and access different restaurants for ordering or delivering food. The form collects basic information like full name, email, and password. It also allows users to select their role, whether they are a customer or delivery driver, and it also allows them to select their gender. Overall, this form is important because it is used to collect necessary data from users and to make sure that they can interact with the system without any problems. I will now pass it on to the next presenter.
Phase 3, input forms continued. The first picture shows the customer order form that they can place an order from this application. The information they would need to include would be email address, type of restaurant, and cuisine. On the second picture, it shows what day and time the customer wants to pick up, plus if they have any special requests they want to add on.
Now we're going to be going over the main website, one that actually uses the PC view and one that actually uses the mobile view. So in this PC view, as you can see, there's like a navigation bar with buttons that will take you to the next page, to the main page. And in few of those pages will have like text boxes, like, you know, first name, last name with email and message information with a text area and a few buttons. As you can see in secure choices, there are written information that also have links as well. And right next to that, it has more information with buttons that will take you to other pages. So as we're going over to the mobile view, we can see that the mobile view is kind of like the condensed version of the main website, with the same exact information that has information with text boxes, text areas, buttons, and this is another way of viewing the website on the go when you're driving or when you're going to a different place. And this makes it more convenient for people to view it other than using a computer. Now I will be passing it on to the last presenter. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
And this is the works cited page for anything that we have done. This is our work that we have attached. And thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.